That was so impressive in South Africa.
That's a good ball from Lucas Neill. Wilkshire venturing forwards. It's it first time. It's straight to Brett Holman. Evades one challenge, and Brett Holman scores for Australia. A super finish from one of the green and gold's World Cup heroes in South Africa. And against the run of play, it's Australia who lead.
And the local fans are baying for blood. And they were looking so comfortable, Poland. And it's Australia's one and only decent attack on goal. Started by Valeri with his composure. Released by a beautiful ball from Lucas Neill. And it's that advanced wide position from one of our fullbacks, which was the key moment thereafter. Holman, beautiful jink to the right side, and just the merest of deflections, really. Pietrasiak, who's been leaving his studs in the shins of Australian players till now, has deflected the ball into his own goal. Even though you couldn't call it an own goal in Australia, surprisingly in the lead.
And it's the first goal of Holger Osik's reign. Never mind Holger's heroes, it's Holman who is the hero for the green and golds. Wilkshire, I suppose, will claim an assist for Holman's strike, which is his 5th at international level. Well, what a cool finish by the AZ Alkmaar striker. Boenisch on the overlap, chance to measure the cross. It's not a bad one, and it's a goal for Poland through Robert Lewandowski. Well, a super finish at the near post, and Poland are all square. Relief for Smuda, the coach. But from Australia's point of view, Boenisch had too much time to measure the cross, and Lewandowski provided the cute finish.
Well, Poland's response is swift, and it's very impressive. We've seen Australia, and we'll match them. And it's this overload situation. We talked about Sebastian Boenisch, the fact that he likes to get forward. And then Lewandowski with a beautiful touch with the outside of his right foot. It's a delightful goal to watch. Australia probably readjusted their defence too slovenly, too slow. And the overload on the left killed them.
This is Garcia, meantime, as Australia look to re-establish their leads. Straight up at the other end, teed up for Miller Jedinak, who almost got over the top of the ball, but not quite.
Well, Jedinak was smashing them home at training yesterday, but he looked to have tightened up just a fraction then, and it's bizarre, Simon. You were just making the point about the lack of goals from Poland, and you look at the front three they've got tonight. It's a beautiful touch, really. Lucas Neill just on his heels. And you say that without being critical of the captain. You have to pay credit to the striker, young Robert Lewandowski.
Well, lever means left in Polish, but he took that one with his right.
You look at the front three they've got, certainly tonight. Błaszczykowski, Jeleń, and Lewandowski, the goal scorer. Three very sprightly players. It's bizarre to think they've found goal scoring so problematic.
Garcia, 1-2 with McDonald. Australia finding a bit of rhythm, and that's a beautiful ball from Brett Holman. And the referee has pointed to the penalty spot, or has he? I think he has, you know. Or is he going to give Richard Garcia a card? No, it's a penalty kick. Michal Żewłakow is penalised for the push on the Hull City winger. And Australia with the chance to re-establish their leads. Well, it's a bit confusing for a moment.
Well, again, focus about the whys and wherefores of the penalty, and there were a couple of hands in the back, but it was almost accidental contact. It was almost like he was trying to get out of the way of Richie Garcia, who'd taken up a very, very good position. Let's make no mistake about that. And the build-up from Australia again, the passing crisp and to the point. And players looking to attack their opponents, and it's borne a dividend already. And it was the captain, Michal Żewłakow.
There's an injury for Brett Holman, which Les Gillis is attending to, whilst we await this penalty kick to be taken. Doesn't look too good for Brett Holman. The right calf area.
Well, it was he who slid that ball beautifully through for Richie Garcia. Garcia's run was a really excellent one.
Well, Brett Holman has played his part, and now Luke Wilkshire has the chance to make it 2-1 for Australia. And Wilkshire scores with ease. I can't remember him taking a spot kick before for the green and gold, but he's tucked that one away, no problems at all. 2-1 for the Socceroos.
Well, he mightn't have scored many from the penalty spot, but he's been the hero for Australia plenty of times, Luke Wilkshire. Important goals in Asian qualifying. That one's almost gone right down the middle of the goal, or near enough to. Brett Holman still receiving a treatment. He's finished. Is Holman. That's the signal from the far side of the pitch to Grosicki, who will go to his bench. What a player he's been for Australia. Walk of each other. Huge rivalry between the two teams.
Now McKain missed out on the header. Jeleń tries to hold them up. McKain with the challenge, and it's another penalty kick. John McKain with the foul on Błaszczykowski. There are not too many arguments, in fairness, from the Socceroos defender, and Smoother's sides have the chance to tie it up once again at 2 apiece.
Well, Poland's front three are very, very difficult to cater for. Jeleń winning possession nicely, getting away from David Carney, and the desperation of John McKain was what drew the foul. Błaszczykowski just too sharp and getting on the wrong side of McKain, whose desperate stretch was an illegal one. And Lewandowski,
with the chance from 11 metres, or 12 yards if you prefer, up against Adam Federici. And Federici makes the first penalty stop of his international career. A brilliant stop. And Australia's lead is still intact. Guesses the right way and pulls off a terrific save, Adam Federici.
Well, if he gets the right way, you've got a really good chance. It was a good strong hand to his left, but the penalty itself didn't have the angle required. What a fantastic confidence boost for Federici.
Still got more defending to do here though, Australia. It's out with Peszko. Another corner for the Poles. Well, that will do the young Reading goalkeeper's confidence. The power of good. Both Craig Moore and Zelko Kalac for returning back to his homeland. Emerton trying to muscle for the ball with Błaszczykowski, and rather too keenly for the referees like him. Well, he's shown him a red card. First it was a yellow, and presumably Brett Emerton has said something that Ivan Bebek did not like, and Brett Emerton has been shown a red card in a friendly game. Astonishing.
Well, that's the original foul, and it was a yellow card. Judged to have been a yellow card. Brief exchange of views has resulted in, one can only assume, as a second yellow card.
Well, Grosicki, I can tell you, is filthy on the sideline. And Brett Emerton continues the conversation with the fourth official. Well, there's no doubt that Emerton is going to get a yellow.
Yeah, well, it's no doubt it's a free kick. I mean, referees often in friendly games don't give yellow cards for that. In a competitive match, definite yellow card. But if there was dissent, you can only assume that the referee knows what he heard. Then they're not obliged to accept that at any point in any football match.